He wasn't searching for anything unusual, just a walk, cold air, open moorland, early morning silence stretching across Ilkley Moor, December 1987. And then, something was already there, a figure, not far away, standing on the slope of the moor, small, humanoid, dark against the pale winter ground. The man who saw it has been publicly known as Philip Spencer, a name widely understood to be a pseudonym used to protect his identity. He was described as a retired police officer, someone used to observation, used to detail. He raised his camera and took a photograph. The image still exists, grainy, unclear, but unmistakably showing a small, upright figure, positioned on the moor, facing slightly away. Spencer would later describe what happened next as disorientating. The figure appeared to turn and then move, not running, not walking, but shifting in a way he struggled to put into words, and then it was gone. But the moment didn't end there. When Spencer returned home, something didn't fit. The walk had taken longer than it should have. Time had passed, but without clear memory of how. There were other details, small but difficult to ignore. He reported that his compass had malfunctioned during the encounter, spinning, unstable, not behaving in a way he recognised. The photograph was later analysed. Some suggested the figure could be a person, a hiker, perhaps, captured at distance, but others noted the proportions, the posture, the lack of clear environmental reference points that would make scale easy to judge. No conclusion held. Spencer later underwent hypnotic regression. Under hypnosis, he described something more, being taken aboard a craft, shown unfamiliar surroundings, then returned. Those details are harder to verify, harder to measure, but they form part of the full account he gave. And that leaves the Ilkley Moor encounter in a space that resists certainty. There is a photograph, a witness with a professional background in observation, a report of missing time, a malfunctioning compass, and a figure standing alone on open moorland, long enough to be seen, long enough to be captured, but not long enough to be understood. Skeptics point to distance, perspective, and human pattern recognition, the mind completing shapes where clarity is missing. Others focus on the alignment of details, the consistency of the account, the elements that don't sit comfortably in a simple explanation. Because this case doesn't resolve, it remains. A quiet morning walk, a single photograph, a gap in time, and a moment where something appeared in a place where nothing should have been, and then left, without leaving anything behind except the question: what stood on Ilkley Moor that morning? A person, misread in the distance, or something that crossed briefly into view, long enough to be seen, long enough to be remembered, and then gone before it could be defined. The photograph is still there, the account is still there, and the moor keeps its silence.